Well, I guess we're gonna be continuing this. I think it opened up, so let's go. I'm in Natland though, unfortunately. I always come back here. It's like when I leave the game and I sign out for the day or whatever, I always come back to right above Kenichi's tribe, and that's where I usually leave my character at. It's because it's like a safe area, and the game loads better if I leave my character in a place that's like open. So I always leave them right here, overlooking this way. But we need to go back to Inazuma. Ooh. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to do this event with my Ether account at all, which it's okay. I figure I already missed out on the other event weapons since this game has started, so what's one more? And besides, the free weapon you get out of this event is a polearm, which I don't really use. This is the weapon you get. It's cute looking, but it's like, I don't know how to feel about this. And my build with my Ether account, it's him, Fremine, Sitlali, and Lanyan that are like my main team in that account. So I also sometimes throw in Shanling or Xiao in that account. And so the only polearm characters I own in that account, I believe I own Chevres, Kachina, I just got Yunjin, Yao, I have Xiao. I think I have Rosaria as well. I mean, I don't really care for her, but like those are like the only polearm characters I have in that account, and I don't really see it as a means to go out of the way to get something for something I don't use. So, let's see. 7 a.m. the next day. So where we left off, it was actually getting pretty interesting. So like we got attacked by like this warrior, Ronin warrior, and it was like in a dream, and then Lumine's like, I know this feeling, I'm in a dream. And then I guess we were assisted by A. Reason why I titled the video, The Electro Archon Helped Me, was because Lumine said the only reason why she could tell it was a dream was because she recognized the feeling, like the way she felt, and then she was focusing on the thunder, like the thunder and lightning, like the storm. She could hear the sound of the thunder, and that's what kept her focused. Otherwise, she wouldn't have been able to break out of the nightmare as easily. And then when it ended, you can see A like standing on a cliff, channeling lightning energy. So I assume she was the one who triggered the storm. So that's why I said it seemed like she helped me. I don't know though. Because it ended like that.
Man, what happened last night? We couldn't find anyone to discuss it with because it was so late. Well, Miku and the others should be at the grounds by now, right? Let's go talk to them.
Yeah. I think we have to tell, what's her face like about it. Every time I see this symbol over here, you see how it kind of looks like it's the shape of a head and then has like 2 eyes and a mouth. It's actually a Torii gate in 2 different things, but the way it's shaped on the map, the way it looks like a face, it looks like those freaking things from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Like the skeletal statue looking enemies that scream at you and then their heads grow big and they get like red eyes and they have like the giant earrings. They're kind of like Wind Waker's versions of the Redid. I think that's even what they are supposed to be. But that thing, like the face on the map looks like that to me. Yeah, so we met every other character that was supposed to be in this event. I believe Heizo is supposed to be part of it, and we haven't met him yet, so I don't know if he actually is or he isn't, but I did see, like, before events come out, there's like this person I follow who leaks shit, and I've seen him posting pictures of them with him.
Huh. Doesn't look like Nico is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either. Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
I like how that doll of A is framed in this shot, like I'm supposed to see it. I needed to come back here though, because at the end of the last video when I was checking out the mini games, there's like some new books to pick up around here, and there was one I didn't get.
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger here last night.
Yeah, that guy.
A doppelganger? You mean
Like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
Someone they know.
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
That's just a folktale. It's not real.
I don't know, I think that is really creepy, but there are real life stories of that where people say they seen somebody in somewhere else. They're like, weren't you just downstairs? And it's like, no, I've been up here the whole time. Like, I think I've also had that happen to me. I know that it's out of place and it's random, but I actually have seen something that looked exactly like me only once. And I used to know people who were hanging out at places that were haunted, and it was actually when I was sleeping. I know this sounds like I'm just making this up, but I used to like hear like voices and stuff, and then I used to hear like whisper voices like say like turn around, because I've actually caught the voices. I used to have a little recording device, and I actually would leave it running when I was sleeping, and then I would listen back to it the following day, and then I heard it. And then there was one time I like looked back over my shoulder, because I was laying on my right side, so I looked over my left shoulder behind me, and I did see something like reaching out towards me that looked exactly like me. And then I like looked away and put the blanket over my head, and then when I looked back there was nothing there. So I seen it for like a split second and have no idea to this day what it was, and I never ever did see it again. So maybe I was lucky. I even had like something pull me down the stairs at a friend's house, because her house was super haunted, and when I was walking up the stairs I felt a hand grab my ankle and actually pull me down like 2 or 3 stairs. We still don't know what the hell was up with that, but that was ridiculous.
Doppelgangers? That's a common folk tale in Inazuma, isn't it? Ever heard of it, Traveler?
I know the gist. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know it sounds like I'm making that shit up, but I have had ghost encounters, and I used to see, like, I don't know if you'd call them spirits or demons or whatever, but I used to know somebody who used to mess around with stuff that they shouldn't be messing around with. They used to mess around with Ouija boards and Wiccan magic and other stuff. I don't like talking about that stuff and don't get into it, but I'm just trying to give a background context so that you understand a little better. But basically this ex-friend of mine used to dabble in stuff they shouldn't have, and they brought all of that stuff to their house, and when I would visit I would be a victim of it. It's not great. I know the gist.
Yeah, it's a pretty famous one, huh? A friend being replaced by a complete stranger?
Can you imagine that?
Also, the timing is a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Could it be related to what we saw last night?
It is. I like how they really went out of their way to do the lanterns for this event. The little streamers that are hanging off the lantern, the red lantern on the left, they're all different colored with different patterns. It's really unique. Normally when you see lanterns, all of the tassels are the same color. These ones are all different.
The whole doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin Phantasm. Maybe something went wrong with Kichibushi's powers? Well, thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Why don't we go check out Sayu's team?
Yeah, because her game sounds like what was happening. So I remember in the last video,
Huh?
they asked me...
They're not here yet.
They asked me, what game did you like the most? And I remember you can choose between Mizuki's game. Her and Kokomi have a game where they like control a fox to get tofu, and you switch between like a dreamscape and the current scape, like real life and then dream world or something like that. That one, it's cute and it's fun. And then Sayu's is about, you make like a certain amount of moves, and then a Mujina will appear to copy your moves. And you have to like use them to copy your past actions, to like hold down panels to open bridges for you to get across to reach like the destination. And then Toma's is like the Harpastum, where you gotta shoot Harpastums back to like defeat like these Oni while dodging blocks and other stuff at the same time. I liked that one the most because it feels super challenging and it's super engaging, and it has like all these different elements. Like there's 3 different types of Harpastum balls that you can shoot back. You have like your regular white ones, blue ones that land on symbols on the ground, like it shows you where they're gonna land and you just have to hit it. And then you have red ones where you have to hit harder, while you have to like dodge these blocks at the same time that are moving around. And I felt like that's really challenging, and you have to watch like so many things all at once. That's why I voted for his game. They asked me to choose which one I liked the most because that's the one who becomes the winner. And it was also because Toma said that the heart pasta reminded him of his past, because he's actually from Mondstadt. He's a Mondstadt character, but he's here in Inazuma. Like, he classifies as an Inazuman character, but he's actually from Mondstadt. And he said that the game reminded him of his past, because after he had ran away and then went back, everything he knew about Mondstadt was changed. Like, all his friends and family were gone, and the game was gone too. And it was, like, super depressing. So I voted for him to win, based on that. You better sleep. I feel like because no one's here, watch it be like everybody's spirited away.
Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about, it's definitely possible. Oh, someone's coming. Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. And it doesn't seem like he's here for the games.
He's probably thinking that it is her game, because out of all the games, when it comes to like creating doppelgangers, Sayu's game exactly does that. So they're thinking that she's the one behind this.
He snuck away again! Do you think he might be...
Let's follow him and see what he does. What the... I want to get that book so bad, but I think they teleported me away from the zone. I have to come back on my own time then. I should have grabbed it the last time I was here, but I got distracted. Why is there ice?
He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on.
Jones jumped to conclusions. Let's keep watching.
Good point. He could be on his way to meet someone. Let the hunter become the hunted.
Paimon, we are literally spying on some man who we don't know. Technically, we're the assholes here. How does he not notice her following him? She's like so in the open.
Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
See, they're suspecting Sayu because the powers match. I see. Did you find any other clues?
Sarah?
Hazel, no! I told you he was the only character I hadn't ran into yet. Yeah, he's not voiced. Good morning, you two.
Hazel! What's going on here?
Dude, he fucking, oh, he ruined that for me. He came up behind me and then Paimon's so fucking loud, it just gave away our position. I was wondering who was daring enough to sneak up on one of our detectives. Maybe I should have expected it to be you. Guess that makes us the hunted. Sovereign? Paimon? Yeah, we're sorry. We snuck up on your bullshit. I feel it.
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize someone was on my tail.
I feel like I'm being detained by Hazel. Considering Sovereign's skill, the fault is not with you. I feel like he's detaining me. Like, not only did he rat out my area, no, he knew that we were following him. See, that's what's funny. We were following this guy who did not know that we were following him, but Hazel was also following us, and we didn't know that he was following us. Oh my god.
So, what's going on? What are you investigating? Must be serious if Hazel's involved.
Yeah, he doesn't show up unless there's something seriously happening. Well, about that, don't you smile at me like that. Fortunately, my orders prevent me from sharing that information with you.
Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
I know, aren't we all supposed to be friends? But then again, you figure it doesn't matter if it's a friend. If your friend's working in, like, security detail, they can't tell you private matters even if they want to. If Sarah and Hazel are so hesitant to divulge information, there's only one person who could be responsible. Those orders come from the Shogun, don't they?
An astute observation, traveler.
Ah,
Tell her the truth.
you're here. Shogun. You mean Electro Archon?
What? The Shogun is here?
Well, she was the one who helped me last night. No, I believe this is A.
You recognized me with a single glance?
Well, like I was saying in the first part that I started this in part 500 and like, was it 56? Look, I've played this game. I have close to 6,000. I just changed it, cause it got updated. I think it's like 6,500 hours. Well, to be fair, I think it's like 6,470 something. Because I play this like every other day, so that's why I said my time constantly changes. I can't give you a definite time. But as of right now, it sits at 6,474 hours. And then with Warriors Retreat 3 Ultimate, I just put in 12,209. So my hours get added. I want to say about 50 to 100 hours gets added almost like every day or every other day. So what I was saying is we met her to figure out what I wanted to invite us here for, and then we were talking to the doll and I was like, oh, her voice is different. It still does seem like it's different, but the difference between A and the Shogun is A is more friendly. Also the way she stands is different, as where when it's the Shogun, who is by all means a doll, she's more like stern, like she feels brute, like she stands differently, her voice is deeper, she feels like she's announcing at you, as where A is more friendly and gentle. And that's what I keep saying. It's always weird because A dissolved her body to ascend to become the next Electro Archon after her twin sister Makoto, who was the Electro Archon, died in the Archon War. She gave up her physical body to ascend and put her soul in the sword, which the doll draws out of her chest when you do her elemental burst. But the real A resides in her planet of Euthymia. But she does have the ability to possess this doll. But it's still weird because the doll is like Skara, and the Shogun, which is what the doll is called, has her own personality and obviously must have her own will. But at the same time, I wouldn't really say maybe her own will, because she has to do what A told her to do, which is to become the ruler of eternity. So that's what always throws me off, and I feel like that's why people put the Electro, like, Inazuman story arc down. I keep seeing posts online, Inazuman sucks. The story was shit. It's like, it's just because people don't understand it. It's very confusing, when it comes to that. But I think it's just her possessing this doll. But the Shogun, it's like, who is she? Because she's like Skara's sister, because she came after him. Skara was the prototype, and they are both dolls. That's why they can never die. Shogun, we still haven't completed the investigation, and Hazel just walking.
It matters not. I'm certain the person standing before us is our friend, the Traveler.
Ah, they think I've been replaced.
Her gaze, her presence, her mastery of several types of elemental energy. There is no mistake. And we need her help.
Oh, they thought I was replaced? Well, you know what's funny though? How could I be replaced without Paimon knowing? Understood. An investigating team was sent to survey the blank. Okay, was sent to survey a piece of land. Yesterday, the Tenryou Commission received a report that the team was found unconscious in the field. Not only that, but the group appeared to have become trapped in an endless nightmare, unable to wake up.
No, please! Stay away!
Sounds like that's what happened to me. We detected intermittent traces of yokai power where they were found. We followed the traces and ended up here, just outside the festival grounds.
What?
That's what happened to us. Should we call off the festival? Unfortunately, it's not that simple. You've heard the rumors about the Dopplegangers, yes? We suspect the culprit has the ability to change form, allowing them to spread misinformation at will. They may have already infiltrated the festival grounds. If we call off the festival, we may give them a chance to escape amid the chaos. Even the slightest movement could alert them. Locking down the festival grounds could provoke them to attack, which would endanger the public.
You're right. That's a big risk.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow the culprit to endanger anyone.
But what if they attack again? A very valid concern. Last night, we dispatched a group of soldiers to the festival grounds, though remain undercover to keep an eye on things. We also blocked off several roads nearby under the pretense of construction, so we can keep civilians away as much as possible. Even the almighty Shogun has taken it upon herself to patrol the area all night.
Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Thanks.
Ah, so the thunder we heard was you!
I apologize for our failings, Shogun. You should not have had to intervene.
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left to discuss a plan with Miko. I did not show myself once I saw you were safe, and for that, I apologize.
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Though it fades in and out, it never strays from Mount Yoko.
Which means, if the culprit infiltrated the festival grounds, they must still be nearby. He looks so, like, serious. The only people close to the grounds last night were the staff and the contestants staying at the shrine.
Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identities of the staff members. They should be done soon. As for the contestants, that inquiry must be performed by someone else.
Is that why you need my help?
The Tenryo Commission is too conspicuous. But as the judge of the competition, you can ask questions without arousing suspicion.
Okay, so you need us to talk to the teams and see if there's an imposter among us?
Precisely.
I see what they're doing.
Traveler, I understand these people are your friends, and it puts you in a difficult position.
Yeah, so let's see. The friends that she's speaking of, so we have... Well, it can't be Mizuki. She's a damn yokai. It would be hard to do anything to her and replace her. I feel like that'd be impossible. Like, I feel like she would be too strong to overcome. But she does have a mortal companion, which is Kokomi. But Kokomi is also the priestess of Watatsumi Island. You would think she would have some kind of special powers, because her, not only because her vision's water, but she's been able to notice things before. I feel like she would probably be able to sense that, but then again, I don't know for certain. And then she's also followed by Goro. Goro could probably, I don't know if he would be able to withstand that. I mean, I got a good understanding of his character. I do have him, I just don't ever use him. But I don't think he would be overcome by that either, but I could be wrong. And then we have Sayu, who's always so tired all the time. She could probably be replaced easily, but her partner is Yoimiya, who's also immortal. So those two could probably be overtaken the fastest. Ito was supposed to have joined, but I think he got pulled away by Shinobu, but he's also a demon himself. I think Ito's a very strong character. I think it would be impossible to overpower him. And then Shinobu wasn't even at the festival, so it can't be her, and it can't be Ito either, technically, because they both left. And because he was supposed to be Toma's partner. But Toma, I think he's a strong character on his own, but I think they could use something, because demons often use trickery to lure humans. So you could probably lure him. And she already said that Ayato and Ayaka are doing rounds on people's identities, so it's definitely not them.
But if one of them has indeed been displaced by a yokai, they could be in grave danger.
I understand. I'll do my best.
Thank you. I truly hope the situation is not as grave as it seems.
What are you guys gonna do next? Continue to investigate from a distance?
Why is Heizo still standing there with his hand like that? What, you want me to do something with it? Well, there's only so much we can learn that way. So I think we need to find a way to slip onto the grounds. It's better for us to be at the scene if something goes wrong. I fear the Shogun is far too revered a figure for that. If she arrives at the grounds, it will certainly cause a stir.
Worry not. Miko and I discussed that issue. She claims to have a plan. The preparations are underway as we speak.
Oh, they're probably gonna transform her. But then again, like I said, she's a doll. Like, this is A, speaking through the doll. Like, that's where it gets so confusing, even for me, and I've been playing this game for years. Like, the Shogun is a doll. A is a spirit. A controls doll. Doll is like Skara. You cannot change anything about her appearance because she is made as she is for eternity. You can't change anything about her. You can't change her hair color. You can't change her hairstyle because she's not real. She is a doll. She cannot grow anything on her body such as hair or anything. So it's hard to change her appearance because it's like permanent. So it's like, how are you going to do that?
One of her genius plans, huh?
Oh God. Somehow scheme seems more accurate.
Indeed. If you learn any details of said plan, I would like to know what I'm getting myself into.
I don't, though. Duh. I'm being teleported again. Yeah, like I said, some characters are voiced, some aren't. That kind of sucks that Heizo isn't. He's one of my favorite characters, and I really love his voice. Like, Kieran does, like, a like one of the best jobs in the whole game on this character. Like his voice
so where
fits.
do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion. Oh, looks like Sayu's team is already here. Well, I guess we'll just play it here.
Hold on. I freaked out because when you walk near characters in this game, they will sometimes turn their head and look at you. And the lady in front of me with the red box max, she turned her head and looked at me in such a way that freaked me out. If you're wondering what the hell I was reacting to. Watch. See? Passing yokai. Okay, I'm looking for that book though. There was a book glowing on a stall that I didn't pick up and I keep passing it every time. Hold on a minute. Where was it at? I know I've seen it. I think it's over near, yeah, it's near Sayu's area. You see it sparkling? But I don't know if I go over there if it'll trigger them talking to me. Hold on. Give me that. I don't know, I really like, there's some characters' voices that fit so well, you know what I mean? And his is one of them. It fits his character. Like, I'm so used to hearing him as this character that if I was to meet the real voice actor, I probably wouldn't be able to hear him as himself. That's sad. Hello. Me? I only came down for a little jaunt because they said humans and yokai were holding a festival together, but it seems there are fewer guests than I imagined. Me, oh dear. Yeah, it's because something's going down, my friend. Yeah. Well, he just came up on her like that.
So tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me?
Oh my god. Kichiboshi, that's not a nice thing to say to a friend. Sayu's probably just tired because she came up with all the ideas yesterday. Yeah, so there's 3 Dake Tanuki that we came with us from the forest. I can't proper English because I'm trying to think of what I was saying. To help with the festival. And they don't know English too well, so some of the things they say might seem a little like rude or far-fetched, but Iori told us he wanted us to bring them in to get closer to humans and to understand things and such like that, so that's why they're here. Need a break, Sayu? I can start thinking about the ending stages in the meantime. It's been forever since we've done something fun together. You need to have enough energy to enjoy it.
It's okay. I can push through. Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi too. How should we test them?
Let's ask about the past.
Oh, good idea! Dopplegangers only mimic appearances. They wouldn't know about someone's past. Let's give it a try.
What are we gonna say?
White fur! Yellow fur!
Yeah. Whoa, you guys are here bright and early.
Yeah! Well, the traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off. Right?
See, this is the one thing that kind of frustrates me about Paimon. Like, she's a cute character and I do like her. But there are times in this game where you have to, like, hide or keep something private or secret, and the way she acts, she gives it away. Like, the part during the last event where you're trying to, the Lantern Rite event, where you're trying to, like, kind of lie to Shao, where you're like, see this coin? It was given to me by, Zhang Li. He, asked me, like, she does that, and it's like, dude, even Shao's like, you're a horrible liar. So it's like, she gives it away. Like, why would you be talking like that if you're not hiding something? Still, you don't need to make anything, so what's the rush?
Yeah. If the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency.
It's glad to hear that some voice actors are back, though. Like I said in my other video, the game feels empty without them. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they are what make the game what it is. I know some people probably don't think so, but I do. I feel like their voices bring life to these characters. It brings life to the world that is Genshin. And I feel like that without them, this world kind of sucks. It's boring. It's not as fun. And I'm one of those people who play the game for the character voices. I want to hear them talk. Any game I play for the fucking character voices. I want to hear what the character says, because I play for the characters. Yeah, I play for the story and mechanics, but I play for the characters themselves. It's not fun playing as somebody who doesn't fucking talk. You know? Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, it's just... The Traveler really wanted to see you!
Oh my god, why is that so aggressive? Seriously, Paimon? Is that the best you could come up with? Really? Oh, why?
Well, it's... your game! Playing your game yesterday? Brought up a whole bunch of old memories.
Oh my god.
So we wanted to come early to reminisce about old times. You know, because you might be busy later and stuff.
Oh my god. What kind of an excuse is that? They're busy now.
Waifer, acting super strange.
See, the way she's acting, he's gonna think she's been replaced. Time to change the topic. Oh, I was just thinking about Aranara. I was just reminiscing about a certain ambush order. I was just reminded of some pilgrimage training. She remembers the Aranara, because remember we went on, we brought her to Sumeru. We brought Yoimiya to Sumeru with us, and we got her to meet the Aranara. Oh, you know what? Me too. I thought about adding them to our game considering the dream theme and everything. But in the end, the idea just wouldn't come together.
Marinara? Yum!
Yeah, they know about it. See, Marinara is an evil avatar that was in Sumeru. I have good memories of Sumeru. I know I keep saying Natlan's the best region to me, and it's one of my favorites in the game so far, but Sumeru is a good region. I'm not saying that any of the other regions suck. There's some regions that speak to me. And Sumeru has some really good world quests. Like, they're really touching, and you really get to go to, like, fantasy worlds, like dreamscapes, and it's really cool what Sumeru does. But those quests stressed me out and wore me out because the Iron Anka world quest has 5 parts to it, and it took me 4 months originally to clear it. And it was, like, so stressful. It's like the Sakura cleansing ritual world quest in Inazuma. Like, that quest went on forever. I think it took me, like, 8 or 9 hours to clear it. And it's so long. I mean, I like when quests are long because it's more gameplay, but it's like, if you're not following along with it, you will get lost. You will get confused. Nothing will make sense. Like, you actually need the time to focus on it. And, him saying that means he knows about Sumeru, so these two are not replaced. No, it's not food. The Aranara are like, small yokai from Sumeru. They're super friendly and cute and can give you good dreams. Actually, that describes you too, Kichiboshi. If you ever go to Sumeru, I'm sure you'll be considered a good Nara. Nara means human, though. He's not human.
Good banana? Sumeru, huh? The dreams there are supposed to be special. Did you witness a dream or something? Maybe it could give us some inspiration, and we wouldn't have to think so much.
Yeah, but Sayu's never been there, so, like, we know how to test Yoimiya, but how do we test, Sayu? Sorry, that dream is a little hard to describe, don't you think, Saren? Yeah, because not everybody can see them. Sometimes when there are too many feelings in a dream, it's really hard to use as a reference material.
Alright. I was just wondering what kind of dream it was, that's all.
I guess it was the kind where a lot of things happened. Anyway, it's a long story. How about we wait until after the competition? Sabrin and I can tell it together. Sounds good. After that, you share many more memories together. Oh shoot, where did the time go? We have so many levels to design today.
Oh, we should get out of your hair then. Good luck, everyone. Bye, Wafer. Bye, Yellow Fur. Come back and play.
Ooh, look at that tree. Did you see it? It wasn't textured, it was hovering. Bro.
Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't even realize it until someone brings up the past.
Do you still remember the original meaning of our journey?
Oh yeah, totally. It was, what was it again?
I figured.
Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations and stuff.
And whose fault is that?
Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Leaning into the judge angle is probably a safer bet.
The fox is staring into my soul.
Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next.
But Toma is surrounded by 3 yokai at all times, because if I remember correctly, I think they said the teams for this event, they have to stay together at all times. And they stay together at even she's like, didn't Nayato say that he has lodging for people at the shrine? Meaning they have to share rooms together because they're staying together and they have to come up with ideas for the game. I don't think they get private rooms. I think you share lodging with your team. So how would he get replaced without them knowing they're yokai? You see how it feels like everybody's protected because everybody has a yokai with them? If you notice that, yeah. Sayu and Yoimiya have Kichibochi, who's like a yokai. And then Toma has those 3 kids that are yokai. And then Kokomi has Mizuki, who's a yokai. But I feel like she's stronger than the other ones, though, 'cause she literally eats dreams. I feel like the most protected person here would be Kokomi. I could be wrong, because she has Mizuki with her. Hold on a minute, I want to talk to this person. Akitsuha pastime sure is fun. Now, if only more people could play it with me. Already what you say. Toma, I really hope you're not freaking possessed. I'm so close to him, what am I doing? Hey, I was like making...
We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time?
I had Hazel so close to the back of Toma, it was like he was smelling his back. Looks like our judges are hard at work this morning. I wouldn't say that.
Feel a soft beat?
Boss can explain that one. Boss and Shosei were up super late last night coming up with ideas. And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best!
Oh, I don't deserve that much praise, but when it comes to the talking part, I guess I'm the best person to answer your questions.
Time for an interview.
Oh my god, she keeps whipping those things out. Ever since she got those from Fontaine, when we were trying to do that investigation to free Linny, like she never stops using those.
Into you?
Ask away, judges. What do you think is the most interesting aspect of your game? Did you design this game with anyone in mind? Well, this is frustrating. He already said, I created the game because I remembered the Ludi Harpastum on Mondstadt, and it was one of my favorite games as a child, and it was something I wanted to do, because when I went back there, everything I knew had changed, because he left as a child and came back as an adult, and he said Mondstadt had changed so much that all of his friends and family were no longer there, and the game wasn't there either, because Ludi Harpastum was like a past event from like, what, 2-3 years ago? So it's like, nobody does that anymore, and he felt nostalgic and missed it, and wanted to create his game based on it. We already kind of know what that is. So what should I say? Like, we already know what he means, design with anyone. I think he meant like himself. Okay, what do you think is the most interesting aspect of your game? Oh, I'd have to say, working with others to overcome challenges.
Hold on! You can't just ask a simple question, Traveler. Watch and learn.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
We'd love to learn more about your design approach and strategic vision. What will be the project's main draw, and how will it deliver emotional value to your players?
It's basically the same question. Sounds like you took that question straight from one of those business experts in retail. In that case, let me say this. This product will be a fast-paced, easy-to-digest release that capitalizes on enduring popularity of a traditional genre while addressing its common pain points. By reviewing our strength and the need of our players, we were able to synchronize them across production levels and provide a refined experience that is more receptive to our users and more enjoyable overall.
Impressive! And completely over Paimon's head.
It's almost as if we're playing a game to see which one of us can pick up Toma, and he's blowing us the fuck away. You set yourself up for that one, Paimon.
Nice one, boss!
Toma be overwhelming me so hard that I can't even speak. Kinda confused myself, honestly. I'm used to hearing that kind of talk in Rito, so I guess I picked up a few things.
Fixer is a tough nut to crack, huh? Shoot! Paimon can't pick apart an answer she doesn't understand. Over to you, Traveler.
You continue asking questions, and Toma answers flawlessly. So, there you have it. I hope that answered your question, judges.
Whoa, not a single stepper.
Never underestimate a housekeeper. Well, I'm sure the interview is only one part of the evaluation process. We'll see what you think when you play the game yourself. Already did. Which reminds me, I should probably get back to work on this stage. Want to give it a try when we're done? It'd be my pleasure to help you. In that case, let's get to it.
Yes, Boss Toma!
I like this song in the background because it's so uplifting and positive. To me, it feels like, what this song says to me, it's like, even if you're struggling and you're going through hard things in life, keep going. Keep going and reach the light, because it will always be waiting for you. You are never alone as long as you keep going. That's what it says to me.
Well, Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them.
True.
Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about when we saw the nightmare creature, the timing doesn't match up.
Yeah.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
There's only one person left.
So, we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
Yeah, but she's with Mizuki, he's a demon! Mizuki is like a strong demon who eats dreams! Freaking kidding me. How do you get around her? I don't think you can.
Huh? Like Fur and Jellifer are here early! You're here alone? Huh. Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Wait, did you say behind us?
You have questions for me, I presume.
Kokomi! A little warning next time!
Uh-oh. That's very funny. Did you notice how when we walked up she wasn't there, and suddenly she was? That is a main characteristic of the demon that we are hunting right now. Because when we were fighting that guy with the sword, and he kept teleporting, reappearing, and disappearing, even Lumion was like so fast. And then it cut after that where I guess A used her lightning to help us, to help me stay focused, to pull me out of the dream, because I was focused on the sound of the thunder, which got me out of it. And then it ended, and then it showed some guy here telling his friend, hey, they're closed, let's leave, let's go, did you hear me? And then suddenly he appeared behind him when he was in front of him. This is very much the same. So, are they trying to say that Kokomi is the one who is replaced? Because this is starting to look like what it's telling me. Sounds like you already know why we're here. Yes, I heard about the Doppelganger incident. When I saw you around the venue just now, it wasn't hard to connect the dots. As for what you want to know... Oh my god, don't get closer to me, what are you doing? I can't read seriously when you do that. What are you doing? I can't even drink my drink. Energy.
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary!
In a tree? Dry berry?
Yeah, they don't... So like, they're gonna say random things because, like I said, they don't get to speak English much. They don't get to talk to humans who understand them very often because they made us eat this food that allows us to understand them. So his limited speech is limited. So when we say things, he just says what he thinks we're saying, not what he knows we're saying.
Sorry.
It's private. We're not supposed to know about that because she likes us. And especially if you're playing as Ether. I haven't gotten Ether to Inazuma yet, so in my game, in my world, Ether doesn't know who she is. But here we do. And she wrote a book saying that every time she sees us, she feels rejuvenated. That's why she's like, energy +1. Didn't see Lumion today. Energy -5. Like, that's what she writes in her journal, and we've seen it. So, we can leave it there, right? You don't need to ask any more questions, I would imagine. All good. As for Gyobo Koban, he was in the shrine all night. I can't imagine he's the criminal you're searching for.
Gyobo Koban is a criminal?
No, of course not! You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good?
Very good.
Good.
Aw.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
She went to the bathhouse. I don't know, I was gonna make a joke. She left after receiving a message in the middle of the night. Looking back on it, perhaps it's related to your own investigation. Oh, as she left, I heard her whisper under her breath, ordering me around in the middle of the night? Who does she think she is? Miko. She probably needed an expert on nightmares to help formulate a strategy. Well, I guess that all confirms Mizuki's identity. Uh-oh.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Oh my god, fuck off.
Huh? Miko and Mizuki!
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
Did you finish up your work?
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan.
Ayato.
At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
Just like that, you let down your guard. And all it took was for me to wear her face.
I think she's tricking us.
The culprit? It's you!
If you keep joking like this, I want 30% of the proceeds.
Oh, greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
You are the only one in Inazuma who would do that.
Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Fuck you.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
My dear Miko, the only one who can tease me is any of the males on my team, and let me tell you what, you aren't them.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
This line fucking taking out of context is making me die.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes.
It's starting to sound worse. So what did you do last night?
Investigated the Shogunate officials' nightmares, analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo. Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
All in one night?
She has the power to do it.
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Compared to that, complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
Even so, I think you should take a break, Miss Mizuki. Gyoban Koban and I can handle the game development in the meantime. I learned a lot yesterday. I'm sure I can handle a few design elements while you get some rest. We can't have our lead developer out of commission. I'm not confident I can bring our vision to fruition on my own.
You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
Just falls on the floor and passes out.
Sweet dreams!
Mizuki goes to rest a little unsteady on her feet. She looks exhausted.
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand. It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
Because the game is based on you. Sounds like you haven't forgotten either.
You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one.
Hey, you were poking fun at me, so I can poke fucking fun at you.
Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
That's what annoys me about people as well as Yai. It's like, yeah, you can poke fun at me and talk all this shit, but then when I do it to you, suddenly, I can't do it. Like, what is this double standard? Why are you allowed to do something, but I'm not? Or the moment I do it to you, you get mad. Like, fuck off.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined.
That's like going around and poking somebody in the back every day. You just go up to them and just poke them. And then when they do it to you, you have a breakdown and start screaming at them to stop. Like, what? What? If you do something to someone, you better expect to have it done back to you.
In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
See how they put quotations around the word detective? We already know Hazel was here. Make use of him. Use him. I mean, I know I would.
That sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand. That is our chance.
So, how do you plan to provoke them?
Oh, A didn't tell you? Allow me to show you.
What the fuck was that laugh?
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce.
I had a friend who's seen her for the first time, and they listened to the way she talked, and they go, I didn't expect her to sound like that. I expect her to sound like, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce. Like, yeah, I thought she would talk like that too. She doesn't. She doesn't.
An esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival.
Oh god, here we go. We're bringing the Electro Archon out.
Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Okosho, God of Thunder.
Like, yeah. Too bad she doesn't talk like that. It'd be funny. Oh, here we go. I thought they said we weren't going to do this. She looks nervous. What? Yes! It's the Shogun! Now the Almighty Shogun here in person? Hazel, watch Hazel carefully.
So this was your plan, Miko?
She sounds so deadpan! She sounds robotic. So this was your plan, Miko, reading from a piece of paper like I don't give a shit.
Well, not bad, right?
It's good. I'm not saying the voice acting is bad. I'm just saying she sounds tired. She sounds like she's so uninterested.
Wow, that was quite the entrance. I can't believe she agreed to that.
No, dude, if you want a damn entrance, you should have had her drop from the sky while plunging a sword into the fucking ground and flickering lightning everywhere while saying, I have arrived. That's the entrance I want. The Almighty Shogun's presence is bound to cause a stir. Instead of struggling to maintain a low profile, it's better for her to step in the open. And it means a detective can slip into the venue alongside the retinue without turning any heads at all. Fuck you, Hazel. He's like, hey girl, I can slip. I couldn't even say the line. I couldn't even say it. But I was gonna say it. I can't say it. I can't. Oh, please. I need to say it though. I need to. Oh, come on. I need to say it. I need to say it. He's gonna say, hey girl, I can slip in without you noticing. I can't. Oh, I'm having so hard. I'm crying. for me because I like him. Oh no, I don't need that. Oh god. Oh god, okay. Though in the presence of the Shogun, not even the most cunning of criminals can let down their guard. Fuck me. Their every move needs to be flawless. Ah, the more you focus on getting one thing right, the easier it is for you to die. The easier it is for the rest of the cracks in the glass. Ah, God, I'm reeling from that because I went to go say it and my words suffocated me. It was harder for me to say it because I like him. Oh my God, it's not something I want to hear. If he doesn't actually say that, I think I would die. That's what Mika wants us to take advantage of. Oh God. And she's using the almighty Shogun as bait. The Lady Gucci is as daring as ever.
Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Your intel is very useful, actually. We don't know how things will unfold, but I have a feeling the truth will be revealed soon. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Staring into my soul. In the meantime, stick with the Shogun. We need everyone focused on her. I'll do my best. Well, if it's coming from you, I guess I'll do it. Alright. Under my command, the Tenryou Commission will remain on high alert. If anything goes wrong, report to me at once. Report back to me at once, can't read. Yeah, that made me die. I went to go say it and it's just the words slipped out of my fucking mouth. Like, it choked me. After that, we surveyed each stall, just like yesterday. We're just running around. She's just standing there. A's presence definitely caused a stir, but it didn't take long for the festive atmosphere to return. Maybe a day will come when A can leave Tenshikaku, and it won't be out of ordinary.
Another day of hard work.
Oh!
Where did
the time go? I didn't realize I was supposed to follow her. It was so fast.
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! I mean, welcome. Welcome.
I like how his voice changed so fast. What was that? Glory to your everlasting reign! I mean, welcome. Like, what was that? I guess maybe he's trying to, show respect to her, as well as trying to make her feel welcomed at the same time.
This stall looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
You must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryou Commission.
What are you looking at, eh?
Oh, do we think he's the one who was replaced?
The food offerings. Although this vendor seems...
The vendor is giving me a pleading look. Judging by his cooking skill, it almost seems like his first day on the job. He's working.
Working? Ah.
Now she catches on.
I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
Of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities. I'll take 3 orders of dango milk.
Right away.
3 orders? So Paimon gets one too?
She's like, joke's on you, these are all for me.
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without you by my side, I imagine the people here would be on edge even now.
Well, think about it. Like, you're their god. Wouldn't it be odd if you were like at a fucking state fair and you just see your god that you worship, that you believe in, walking around? I would be like, like, it would like paralyze you, right? You'd be like, what do I do? like, I don't want to offend them, I worship them, at my dedication, it depends on what you believe in, by the way. Like, if you have, like, a hard belief in that person, and that religion or whatever it is, and you happen to see it in front of you, I think it would cause you to freak out.
I have